back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. I probably missed a few flowers, but not very many. I picked just about everything I could find. The sage that was hiding here, and some dandelions right here. How the heck I missed those, I have no idea. But anyway, not that it matters, because I've kind of cleared out the merchants and their available cash, so there's not really much point in looting a bunch of stuff, and I'm just going to be over encumbered with it, so. I bought a armor kit, blacksmith kit, and tailor's kit. There's a few stolen items left. Let's see. These two items came out of the locked chest in our house. So I was actually curious what was in there because I never had a lockpick to pick them up before, so I picked the lock and found out what was in there. Not a lot. A few groschen and two special items, one of which was apparently a skill book. I need to learn how to read before that'll become useful, but stat-wise, I haven't spent any perks except in herbalism. I had, oh, I should clarify. After I ended the recording last time, I was doing some running around and I got caught stealing. So I didn't have enough money on me to pay the fine. So I ended up in jail, which if you go to jail in this part of the tutorial, the game's over. You die in jail. I thought that was hilarious. But anyway, I had to reload. And my last save was back at the part where we were throwing crap at the Deutsch's house. So, yeah. I had to redo all of that. But, and so this time, instead of getting flower power, I got botanist. So I could sell for my stuff for a little bit more. Not very far off from getting flower power again, which is pretty much the only other herbalism perk I care about. Horsenip, meh. But, you know. Yeah, those are the only perks I spent. I have 2 main level perks and 2 strength perks that I can spend. Yeah. I had already, before I lost all that progress, I had already purchased Stronghold, so let's go ahead and repurchase that. Tempted to get Mule 1 just because I am a complete loot whore for stuff, so yeah. But Glitchmaster is also nice. Or I could hold on to it for some of these other stuff. I'm going to hold on to it, and if I start getting over encumbered and don't want to drop stuff, I'll go for the Mule. Gained a couple points of warfare. Couple points in sword. That's really all I've done. Really want some more vitality, though. So vitality is the key to combat. That and I kind of want human dustbin. Just so I don't have to worry about the how fresh the food is. But we'll see. Alright, let's grab the crossguard.
God be with you.
And with you, Henry.
How are you?
I've just been to the tavern. The Deutsch was saying all kinds of shit about how Sigismund should be king.
That bastard. One day he'll get his teeth knocked down his throat if he doesn't shut up.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
All right. Speaking of ale, we need to go pick that up. Does stuff respawn? Because I'm pretty sure I looted this area.
Greetings, Henry.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanyek?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Okay, let's get away from that innuendo fest. That's funny. That actually put me over encumbered. Oh, I noticed I got a speech I'm pretty sure which one is more useful, Highborn or Loneborn. But I do know it's really annoying when I make an offer and it pushes the merchant over the line and they say, yeah, no deal. Then I have to re-enter the trade menu and sell them all that stuff again and hopefully come up with a more reasonable sum. Sorry, I had to sneeze there.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done.
This is a rather long
Right.
cutscene. I'm just going
Let's
to
see
let
what
it
kind
play
of job the master in Sasau did for us.
while I do something else.
Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have we got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
It's sad when a cutscene is so
Furnace is
long
ready.
it gives me enough time to go
Right,
fix a
we'll do
drink.
the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
No, they're in my pocket.
Henry, are you all right?
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a
Let
commoner?
him try it.
Master
You still have a
swordsman
lot
there.
to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sir.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's
that's
side.
where
You
you
so do I,
want to
one
end
day.
your life.
But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them.
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
That. would say that.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry!
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No! You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Keep running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah!
Get through the gates!
Oh good, he turned around so I could see the face of the man I'm going to kill.
There's nothing you can do! Come on, Hal! You can still make it!
Run!
Well, at least it's finally getting close to the time I can gain control of my character
Find a
again.
horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Ah, crap, I can't sprint. I'm gonna have to drop something. Let's see. What am I at? 90 out of 86? So I need to drop about 4 pounds. There is a crap ton of nettle pretty much everywhere, so... Well, it would be nice to hold on to it. Oops, wrong button. F. I'm gonna drop all of it. See, there's even some more I could be picking up if I wanted to. And now that I'm a little closer, save game. Okay. Resume. Oops. Pushed the button just a little too soon there. Oh. Apparently I already got their attention. Oops. I have a hard time with horses sometimes. Get a move on, horsey. Why is the camera not... There we go. There we go. Sorry, I had to readjust my controls for a second. I don't know if I actually distracted them before, in order to save Teresa. Guess we'll find out when we catch up with her. Probably the most annoying story mechanic ever is shooting me in the leg. Gives me a sense of urgency, I get it, but there's other ways to do that. Time for a gallop.
Left. Hamburg is to the left, along the stream.
So helpful of him to remind... Whoa, what the f... They killed the horse! That was kind of ridiculous. Alright. Let's see if I can do that a little more gracefully this time. I really hate that tutorial pop-up.
Left. Hamburg is to the left, along the stream.
Let's see if the horse will stay alive this time.
Flee! To Talmberg! Run for it!
Horse is about out of stamina.
Flee!
Horse, if you don't want to end up dead.
No! Go! They'll kill you all! Warn the others! They've torched Skalitz!
Oh crap, the horse is about to die. Come on, we're almost there. Whew. That was close.
Oh my god! Wait!
Jesus Christ!
Help! Skalitz has been attacked! Do something! Help! Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle?
Apparently Dad got around.
I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Okay, do I finally have control again?
Damn it, I'm hungry.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts.
Are you serious?
I heard
Yes.
about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Please talk.
Jeez.
I think I'll be installing a mod that reduces
You're fortunate
the...
our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man.
NPCs
Welcome,
complaining
lad.
about various
Bozhena
things.
here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, my lady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
Okay, she's gone. Can I eat now?
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Okay, so now can I eat? Mentioned I was hungry a couple times. Nom nom nom. Don't mind me, lady. Still hungry.
What the hell are you doing?
Eating my fill like you told me to. Oh, well, like the other person told me to anyway.
I have to eat something.
Okay, nourishment is only 51. That's better. There we go. You know what? I'm going to overeat because I'm going to be sleeping soon. Well, I didn't actually overeat. Thought that would put me in the over. Okay, sleepy. Beeline for the bed. Taking off my filthy boots. Are you happy, guy? Yeah, these are completely destroyed. Can I use that Taylor's kit if it's already been completely destroyed? Yes, I can. Question is, will it actually work? 2 damage to repair. Yeah. Oh well. I wonder what the threshold is. Oh, something to experiment with later. Sleep. For as long as the game will let me.